it?
Rebecca, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rebecca, the shoemaker's daughter? But she can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Sarah. Is your son so much to look at? Why, with the way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And the knuckle in the bedroom.
Alms for the poor! Alms for the poor!
Here, Knuckle. Here is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? I think you gave me 2 kopeck.
I had a bad week.
You had a bad week? Well, why should I suffer?
And, most important, our beloved rabbi.
Careful now. Careful. What's that stuff? Rabbi, may I ask you a certain question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof. Day and night must scramble for a living, a proper motive. Say it first and kosher right, and master the house we run the word and love us free the whole.
Did you finish milking? Yes, Mama, You were reading again. Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, yours is coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Zidle.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go outside and play?
one for me. And then after her, one for me.
Oh,
Yanta for you.
Yanta.
Well, someone has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves. She might bring someone wonderful. And interesting. And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when are you interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had it on your book. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Well, why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So, whatever Yanta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. Huddle, oh, huddle, have I met a man for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good cat. True. I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hava, I found him. Will you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall. That is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good cat. Right? Right. You've heard he's had a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you've got a man. Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yanta, say that he's gentle. Remember you were also a brat. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in
me. What kind of mischief can I play my friend Tevye?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse? Who was invited to blacksmith for the Sabbath? Hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You've made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, a diddle-deedle-diddle-yiddle-diddle-deedle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd beady-beady-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. A diddle-deedle-diddle-yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a beady-beady rich, diddle-deedle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floor below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each would land like a trumpet on the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. Oh, if I were a rich man, a diddle-deedle-diddle-yiddle-diddle-deedle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd beady-beady-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-deedle-diddle-yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a pitty-pitty rich diddle-deedle-diddle-diddle man, I'd see my wife by gold looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on ears and strutting like a peacock. Ay, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to vote on me. They would ask me to advise them like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Red Tevye, pardon me, Red Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. It's a and it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have that time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, diddle-deedle-diddle-yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd beady-beady-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-deedle-diddle-yiddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath. This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa. Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible, terrible.
What is it? What does it say?
In a village called Rajanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way to the grave.
Excuse me? You're not from this village?
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university there.
Aha, Kiev. Is that where you learned to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there is more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads. He's right. As the good book said, if you spit in the air, it lands back in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right. He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye. Good Sabbath, Tevye. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, Tevye. Tevye, cheese?
Of course. So you're from Kiev, brother.
Perchik.
Purchase, so you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And the cheese.
Have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no shame to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday the wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden days come, Red Purchase, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchik, this is Muddle Tom. So you did me a favor and came in. This was also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. From Kiev. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book can wait, get washed. The tongue she gets from her mother.
So you are also eating with us, of course, another blessing. Right, so 2 more sprints of the altar, get washed at the table. Muddle can help me. All right, Javi, you go too. You can get washed outside of the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I pray.
Laser Wolf wants to speak to you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. At least you could do is talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow. And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you?
Not lately.
Then how do you know he's doing very well?
If he was doing badly, he would write.
Tavia, I suppose you know I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, Red Laser, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes, why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one. Tomorrow you want two.
And what would I do with two?
The same you do with one.
Tavia, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow? So I won't be lonesome?
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter's Seidel.
My Seidel?
Of course you're Seidel. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tavia, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tavia, why do we have to try and impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for. And maybe you'll find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you, shame! What do you mean my purse? My Seidel's not the sort that I would sell for money.
All right. Just as you say, we won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. And I'll be good to her, Tavia. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter would surely never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He'll try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tavia, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not to you?
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us. To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important,
To light, the high elm, the high elm, the high elm, to light.
here's to the father I tried to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink the high elm, to light, the high elm, the high elm, the high elm, to light. Life has a way of confusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink the high elm, to light. God would like us to be joyful, even though our hearts lie dancing on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? To laser wolf,
To Tavia!
recital your daughter, your wife. It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink the high elm to life.
Children, I will tell you the story.
Day and night must travel for a living, feed a wife and children, say daily prayers and move as the right as master of the house, have a final word and
butcher lays a wolf. No, no, no. So you
the butcher's wife, come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling departed wife. From a Sarah, 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 from a Sarah.
What did you say about your daughter marrying my husband?
Yes, her husband.
Would you do this to your friend and neighbor from a Sarah?
From a Sarah.
Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings?
Woman's feelings.
Handing over my belongings to a total stranger.
Total stranger.
How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes? Pearls, how?
How can you let your daughter take your place?
Pearls,
How?
Pearls,
Keys.
Pearls,
Clothes.
Pearls,
How?
Such a learned man, Henry, wouldn't let it happen.
Let it happen.
Tell me that it isn't true, and then I wouldn't worry.
Wouldn't worry.
Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage.
Daughter's marriage.
Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding.
Fatal wedding.
It's idle Mary's lays of wool. I pity them both. She'll live with him 3 weeks, and when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat and whip her. Here is my wedding present if she marries Lazar. Such a dark and terrible dream. And to think it was brought on by the butcher. If my young grandmother, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from another world to tell me about the tailor, all I can say, it's all for the best. And could it possibly be any better? Amen. Amen. A blessing on my head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Like Grandma Seidel said.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw, the tailor Muscle Camzoil. We had in got the man,
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
we had when we began,
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
but now that Grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name? The tailor Muscle Camzoil.
The tailor must have come so. The tailor must have come so. The tailor must have come so.
Papa, you want to shop for me for a few minutes? I'll be back soon. Of course, Muscle. Thank you.
Mazel tov, Papa.
Mazel tov, Papa.
Mazel tov, Papa.
Please, may I pass? Why? We're only trying to congratulate you.
Mazel tov, Papa.
Mazel tov, Papa.
Mazel tov, Papa.
Mazel tov, Papa.
All right, stop it. What's wrong with you, Fietka? Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fietka.
Bye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would. And what do you know about me? Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, quite bright, ambitious, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. And we can talk about it for a while. Then we can talk about life and how we feel about things. And it can all turn out quite pleasant. Oh, Fietka, can I do something for you? No, thank you.
Oh, you forgot your book. No,
when did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers.
your gift. There's a famous saying. I am not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your saying. You listen to saying. Why should I? A man who breaks an agreement? Don't you rip ya. In the middle of a wedding. But he shamed me in front of the whole village. Red Blazer, don't you rip Tevye at his daughter's wedding? I have a right to talk. What right? This is not your wedding. It should have been.
That is true. It is.
Shut. Shut quiet. Rabbi. I say. I say. Let's sit down. Well, we all heard the wise words of the rabbi. No, I like to say, you keep your disease, chicken. You eat my chicken nuggets. In a bargain. The terms weren't settled. We drank on it. I saw them. They drink on it. The terms weren't settled.
What's done is done.
What's a butcher? Always a butcher. I had a sign. My own grandmother came to me from the grave. What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me that her grandmother was a big lie.
That's not true. No, that's all right. No,
Quiet.
What's all the screaming about? A sign, an agreement, they drank on it? That's all nonsense. So I don't want her to marry Muddle and not Blazer.
A young girl decides for herself.
Why not? Yes. They love each other.
Love? Terrible! He's a radical! What happens to the matchmaker? I say. Let's sit down. Musicians play. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan. Come on, Dan. Some way. What's he doing?
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
That's what comes from bringing a wild man into your home. He's not wild. He's a little crazy. It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi.
Well, Rabbi? Dancing? Well, not exactly forbidden, but...
Now, who will dance with me?
Oh! It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Teddy's daughter. She's dancing with a man. I can see she's dancing with a man. Now I'm gonna dance with my wife. Well done.
We need to talk more.
I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play. Come on, man. Turn 6. I am genuinely sorry, Tevye. You understand? Come on, man. Stop standing around. Clean up. Take him into the house. good. My horse's left leg is. Am I bothering you too much? As the good book says. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset with me, Huddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have to go there and
Not
help
only
them.
me, many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Do you understand?
I understand. Of course. You want to leave, then goodbye.
Huddle, your father, the others here. Think what happened at Seidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and it's over. And everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people. It's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. Do you understand?
I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Before I do, there's a certain question I wish to ask of you.
Yes?
A political question.
Well, what is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection?
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects the unity and solidarity.
And affection?
And affection. And I personally am in favor of it. Do you understand?
I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away? I am very happy, Huddle. Very happy.
So am I, Perchik. And when will we be married?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Huddle.
Yes, but it would be less hard if we live it together, Perchik. And when... Good evening.
Good evening, Reptevia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Perchik. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You may congratulate me.
Congratulations. For what?
We are engaged.
Engaged? Yes, Papa, we're engaged. Oh, no, you're not. I know you like him, and he likes you, but you're going away, and you're staying here. So have a nice trip, Perchik. I hope you'll be very happy. My answer is no. Papa, please listen to me. You don't understand. I understand. I gave my permission to muddle and settle, and you also feel you have the right. But you're going, and you're staying. So have a nice trip, Perchik, and my answer is still no. Papa, please. You're not listening. I said no. We'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka.
Reptevia,
Yes.
we are not asking for your permission. Only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission. No, Papa, but we would like your blessing. I can't believe my own ears. My blessing. For what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with Muddle and Sidle. They asked me. They begged me. But now if I like it or not, she'll marry him. So, what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition! They're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time, I pulled out a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led to this? A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons her. Papa, he's not abandoning me.
I will send for her as soon as I can. I love her.
I love her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without a parent, a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head. For this, they want to be blessed. Unheard of. Absurd. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Well, children. You have my blessing and my permission. Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Golda. What am I going to do about Golda? Am I going to tell her another dream?
Perhaps if you tell her that I have a very rich uncle or something.
Perfect, I can handle my own wife. Golda! 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 Hello, Golda. I've just been talking to Perchik and Huck. Well, they seem to be very fond of each other. Well, I've decided to give them my permission to become engaged.
What? Just like this? Without even asking me?
Who asked you? I'm the father.
And who is he? A pauper. He has absolutely nothing.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a very rich uncle. He's a good man. He's a little different, but I like him. And what's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. It's a new world. Love. Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me? Do I love you?
With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down, maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
The first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my mother and my father said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too.
It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Help! But I'm afraid.
Papa, let me talk to your father.
No, that will be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good evening.
Good evening. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing, Papa. We were just talking. Papa, Fiedka and I have known each other for
I'd be
a
much happier if we remained friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on the earth have a name.
Fiedka's not a creature, Papa. Fiedka's a man.
Who said that he isn't? He's just a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way. We, Fiedka and I, we want to be married.
Married? Are you out of your mind? Don't you know what this means? Married out of the faith.
But Papa...
No, Papa. I said no. Never talk about this again. Never mention this again. never see him again. Do you understand me? Yes, Papa, I understand you.
You're finally here.
I want to see Muddle's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late. Come home.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, not even flies dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. After we finish supper, I'll faint.
Quiet, woman. I'm the man of the family. I'm the head of the house. And I want to see Muddle's new machine now. Now let's go home. Wait for your customer. Just a few more minutes. So is he in trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes, Papa, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
How can you say that, Papa? A learned man like you. What wrongs did Joseph do? And Abraham and Moses. And they had troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa, terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there.
No, Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do.
But Huddle,
Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams float in. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope I give, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet, there with my love, I'm home.
we'll be there to perform the marriage in the wilderness.
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbit or two was also arrested. But tell my reliant designer to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Oh, Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
Then we'll leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his legs? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he walk on 3? I know, he is one of your creatures, and he has the same rights as I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should push it a while.
Tavia!
What is it?
Tell Papa. She left home this morning with Sietka.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golden. I have work to do. You have work to do. Tevye, is Tevye home? Yes, but he's in the house. Why? Is there any trouble? Call your father. What's the problem? Why are you all gathered together like a bunch of goats? What happened? Look, Tevye, have you seen the constable today? No. Why? There are some rumors in town. We thought because he owns Seoul, maybe he told you what is true and what is not. What rumors? Someone from Zalatan told me that there was an edict issued in St. Petersburg. That all the... Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world? I see you have company. These are my friends. Just as well. What I have to say, but there is also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods? Why should I sell my house? Is it in somebody's way? I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave Anatevka. And how did I come to deserve such an honor? It's not just you, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared because your
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave. But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave? I don't know. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers. Like us. You aren't the only one. Your people must leave all the villages. Zalatan, Ravalevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here, and it says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days. And you, who have known us all your life, will carry out such an order. I had nothing to do with it. But you understand? I understand. And what if we refuse to go? You will be forced out. We will defend ourselves. Save our homes. Refuse to leave. Keep our land. Fight against our army? I wouldn't advise it. And I have some advice for you. Get off my land. It's still my home, my land. Get off my land. You have 3 days. After a lifetime of piece of paper and get you out? We should get together with the people of Zalatan. Maybe they have a plan. We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. Very well. In that way, the whole world would be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
Yes, I know, but we'll have to wait for him somewhere else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
3 days? How will I be able to sell my shop? My merchandise? Where will I go with a wife, with parents, and 3 children? Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden. That's true. After all, what have we got here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot, a pan, a broom, a hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place long ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove? Or a house? People who pass through the Tesla don't even know they've been here. A stick of wood. A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka, underfed, overworked. Anatevka, where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate, alternate. Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka I belong in Anatevka, tumble down, work a day. Anatevka, dear little village, little town of mine.
It's just a place. And our forefathers have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice. Maybe that's why we always wear our hats. I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones. Well, now I know. Do you want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life I've dreamed of going to one place. So now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year Passover we say, next year in Jerusalem, next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land!
You guessed! And you know why? In my sleep, my husband came to me and said, Yitzhak, go to the Holy Land. Usually, I wouldn't listen to him, because as good as he was to me, too much grace he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, that's a sign, right? So, somehow or other, I'll get there. And you know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker. No, I'll arrange marriages. Yes, children come from marriages. No? So I'm off to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission, so goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time, Golda, we will meet on happier occasions. But in the meantime, we suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Come, Golda, we'll have to hurry. We'll have to leave soon. Leave? It sounds so easy. We'll all be together soon. Muddle, Seidel and the baby, they'll come too. You'll see. That Muddle's a person. And Huddle and Perchik. When will we ever see them? Do they come to visit us from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what she writes. He sits in prison, she works, and soon he'll be set free. And they'll turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the others will be with us.
Not all.
Oh, come, Golda.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor? I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Ruma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him, but a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Seidel, they finished inside. Almost, Papa. Papa! Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to talk with him.
He will not listen.
But at least he will hear.
Maybe it would be better if I was Papa.
Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are
excuse me, Mr. Gold just told me to keep this down to a short 45 minutes. And we have a gift for Mrs. Rodich for putting all these 89 kids, I think, putting them together tonight. I think you did a super job. For Alan, for Fiddler.
On behalf of all the children, grown-ups, in the 6th grade play, we all pitched in $1. And we got here a director's chair with their name on the back.
Before I talk with you, will you excuse me for a moment? I would like to introduce the visitors that we have tonight who came to help us celebrate. Dr. and Mrs. Marvin are here. Dr. and Mrs. Altman are here. Mr. Marv Goldenson and Mrs. Mrs. Black, who is the principal in West. I also would like to thank Alan, who saved my life many times. That's the prop. Hold on to that prop. And then I'd like to thank Vicki Brown, who helped Susan and Aubrey Payne, Jane Levy and Howard Levy, and the people who worked makeup and Mrs. Lambert. Just there's so numerous. Without the support of all of you, really, and may I thank you for caring for your children. Now, I wrote a little song, but it's a little too high for me. I'm not a singer. All of you, look I am to you. Here's to you, Tevye, you're really great. Golda, you are first rate. Oh, look I am to all of you. Look I am to all. Mortal and cycle and hodl to Perchikava and Tiaja. Work rehearse with heart. Sisters, later, yes, Rabbi, Grandma, and serotonin are the things for you. Singers, all and dancers, you have all the answers. Broadway, we have sent for you.